Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
It's been a few days since the battle. Hopefully the tribes are getting back to normal. The Flower Feather clan was hit the hardest, right? That's Chaska's tribe. Maybe we should check how everyone's doing. We might...
I'm all warmed up. Another chance to learn from... Quick as a flash. Keep pushing!
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first. So, it's legally yours now.
Wait, isn't that Yansa? Wonder what she's doing here.
I brought all the stuff over, Coach. What's next?
Just take it easy before the real work begins. You two are in charge of repairing the houses to the north. The rest of you should go west. The road practically crumbled beneath my feet on my way here. The whole thing will need to be reinforced.
All right, I'll start by moving the boxes over.
I'll help you. These things can get pretty heavy.
Nah, I got this. These muscles aren't just for show, you know. You see that? Perfectly defined. I can lift this stuff up with one hand.
Fine, as long as you don't wind up too sore to move tomorrow. I don't want to hear any complaints from you.
Just prepare to be amazed. What? My back.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Take him to get some rest and apply some meds. And you, take it easy for the next few days, all right? I don't want this getting worse, and don't push yourself. You can help out once you're better.
I knew I should have trained harder.
Working out is different from real work. You gotta ease into it. Anyone not have an assignment? Chief Mutoda needs our help.
Anson!
Traveler! Paimon, what are you doing here?
We were just about to ask you the same thing. We didn't expect to run into you in these parts.
Well, my tribe's in pretty good shape, all things considered. We're already done with all the repairs. I heard the Flower Feather clan was hit a lot worse, though, so I decided to come help. On the way, I ran into a caravan of merchants from my tribe and brought them along. These are my students. Oh, I didn't tell you before? I'm a professional trainer. I design workout plans, meal plans, all that good stuff. If you're interested in a particular sport, I'm happy to whip you into shape. Anyway, that's enough idle talk for now. A little while earlier, the chief asked me to bring a few people to help with something. Are you two free? As you can see, due to unforeseen circumstances, I'm short a few people.
Of course, we're also here to help. Let's go see the chief.
Perfect. Then follow me. it, Chief.
You're here, Eon-san. And you must be the traveler in Paimon. I've heard a lot about you. I'm sure...
Let's just get straight to the point. Are the people behind you warriors from your tribe? Did something bad happen to them?
Duarte, are you there? I'm drowning, and there's something in the water!
He's on the ground, but it almost looks like he's trying to swim.
The abyss. The abyss is coming. There are eyes in my hands, and hands in my stomach. And my stomach is full of teeth. It ate all of you. It's coming for me, too.
But we haven't been eaten. We're right here.
Monstrous beasts! How did you get in here?
As you can see, their mental state is quite poor. They went missing after the battle. We found them in the wilderness in the days that followed, but the damage had already been done. We found them unconscious in areas corrupted by abyssal tumors, lying next to their deceased comrades. My only guess is that something terrible must have happened during the battle. According to the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, sudden exposure to a large amount of abyssal power can have mental as well as physical repercussions. We've never seen the effects this heightened before, but maybe Gasoithoth was just too powerful.
Gasoithoth? What's that?
It's the abyssal monster that appeared in the sky not too long ago. After consulting our ancient legends, we decided to call it Gasoithoth, Reaper of the Abyss.
Oh, that giant black ball? Didn't we force it to retreat, though?
True. It poses no threat to us now, but whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. We scoured all sorts of records for a solution, but nothing came of it. There was some mention of a treatment from several hundred years ago, but that knowledge is long gone.
Right! You can purify abyssal power! Might as well give it a try! It didn't work?
That must mean purifying the abyssal power within them still isn't enough. In any case, thank you for trying.
So, what can we do now? Don't tell me my friend is just gonna be like this forever?
Come back to me, Gogeta! Please, don't leave me like this!
We beat Gasoithoth! They survived the battle! Are we really just gonna sit back and watch them lose their minds?
Of course not.
What is it, Aeon-san?
We'll take it case by case. First of all, we shouldn't keep them cooped up in here. The environment isn't doing them any good. Let them go where they feel comfortable, and the Traveler, Paimon, and I will talk to them.
But,
Are you sure about this?
I know you're worried, but we don't have any other solution, right? Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But we won't know until we try. Well, don't just stand there. Let them go. Send someone to follow them, but don't stick too close. We just need to keep tabs on them. All right, it's up to us now. Let's talk to them one by one. This is a bad situation, but I know the warriors will find a way to pull through. After all, we've overcome so many challenges already. What's one more? Let's see. One of those guys was talking about being cold. Do you still remember him? It's not often that you see someone almost drown on dry land. Let's go talk to him. Found him. Hello? Can you hear me?
So dark. So cold.
Take you home. The caravan from my tribe should have brought some firewood. I think starting a bonfire might help.
Huh?
When it's dark, damp, and cold, what's better than a fire? Maybe the light and warmth will help change what he sees. Wait here while I grab some firewood.
Light. Underwater. Where is it coming from?
It's working!
Is someone there? Please save me. No. No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. You won't make it.
It's okay. We brought some friends from the people of the springs. They're great swimmers. We're here to save you.
No. Please. Just leave me. Duarte.
Oh no, it's not working anymore!
Looks like the bonfire wasn't enough. That was the second time he mentioned the name Duarte. Maybe we can start there.
My friend. Is he any better?
We're working on it. But I wanted to ask, does the name Duarte ring any bells for you?
Duarte? Oh yeah, I remember. Duarte was the name of Otoko's Surian companion. Otoko almost drowned as a child, and Duarte was the one who saved him. He dove deep into the water and used all his strength to carry Otoko back to the surface. It was pretty touch and go, but both of them made it in the end.
That means we just need to bring Duarte here and...
Well, you see, Duarte died 4 years ago during an Abyss invasion. He was helping evacuate injured warriors from the front lines, but fell to an ambush.
Wait, what do you mean?
You're right. Duarte didn't have many distinguishing features. I don't think he ever stood out next to the others.
Based on the look on your face, I'm guessing you already have a plan. All right, let's get to work. Oh, and thank you for the information. We'll do whatever we can to help your friend.
No problem. Thank you for looking out for him.
Duarte? How did you get here? Are you here to save me?
It's working!
Shh! What now?
You sense it, don't you? This place is dangerous. Still. Hearing you make that noise reminds me of our first few battles together. You're gonna carry me out of here just like last time. Over a decade later, and you're still trying to save me. I can't believe you made it this deep underwater, but I'm so glad you found me. Once we're out of here, let's split a huge portion of blazed meat stew. Just like old times. We're almost at the surface. People tried to tell me you were dead, you know. As if I'd let that happen. I promised to protect you. There's no way. No way. No. Wait. I failed.
Oh no, he's getting suspicious.
Duarte? Wait, you're not Duarte. How did I get here? Who are you people?
Toko!
Is Kaylee? What's going on? All I remember is the battle against the Abyss, and then I was drowning. And a Saurian that looked like Duarte saved me. How did I get here? You went through all that for me? While all I did was cause trouble for everyone? I'm so sorry.
None of this is your fault. Maybe it's not my place to say this, but go easy on yourself. You deserve to move past what happened here, and what—
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Go on, get some rest. Is Kaylee, we'll leave him to you. Seems like the key to getting through to them is whatever they cherish the most. Kind of like their last spark of hope. Now we know how to help the others. Let's take heart from this and keep going.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
It's coming for me. It's gonna eat me.
It's okay. There's nothing to fear. Gasoithoth has lost. Nothing can hurt you anymore.
It's no use. It'll just come back. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop the Abyss. It will devour everyone. One day, we'll all be reunited in the pit of its stomach.
Maybe it's just Paimon, but she seems to be in even worse shape than Atoko. She can talk to us, but nothing she says makes any sense. She also seems really afraid.
Afraid? Is right. I wonder what triggered it. The battle against the Abyss? Or maybe like Atoko, it's some deep-rooted fear, and the Abyss just made it worse. Alright, just like before, let's go see what we can learn about her past.
Ion-san, I heard you cured Atoko? I'm so relieved. Is there anything I can do to help? If you need extra hands, I can...
Chifu Tota! Perfect timing. I was just looking for you. I wanted to ask you some questions.
I think you're onto something. The mental distress does seem to be connected to pre-existing fears and anxieties. Cochita doesn't like it when people talk about her past. But the situation is urgent. So, I guess I'll be the bad guy in this world destined for battle.
Yes, I get that feeling sometimes when I'm instructing a particularly gifted student. It's something like, wow, you were born to play this sport.
Then, what about people destined to be unfit for battle?
Huh? What do you mean?
When Cochita was little, her parents died fighting the Abyss. She was only 11 or 12 at the time, and her brother, even younger still. The two saw their parents collapse in a pool of blood as flames roared and spread all around them. Cochita trained hard to become a warrior, but still found fighting Abyss monsters too difficult to handle. She and her brother were left with severe trauma after the incident. Pain and fear that they could not get over no matter what.
But isn't Cochita one of the warriors who fought the Abyss? Didn't you find her unconscious out on the field?
Yes, we did. You see, something changed within her several years ago when the Abyss attacked our tribe and broke into her home. By the time the guards rushed to the scene, they found her standing there, weapon outstretched, hands trembling. Her brother huddling behind her for safety, and the Abyss monster dead at her feet. She didn't even look at it, and just kept repeating the same thing over and over. You're the only family I have left. I won't let anything happen to you. She became a completely different person after that. She earned a reputation as a very capable warrior. We all thought she overcame the trauma, and we were so happy for her. But now it seems like even if she buried it deep within herself, the fear...
Maybe fighting the Abyss was her way of making sure she wouldn't lose anyone else. Maybe the thought of experiencing that pain again scared her more than the Abyss. On the outside, her choice to fight made her seem strong, but she never forgot the trauma of that night. The Abyss just brought it back to the surface.
How can we help her?
This one is tricky. If we can find the right opportunity, then...
Quali?
Quali, what are you doing with that weapon?
Show me the monster that hurt you! I'll make it pay! I'm going to protect you this time!
Calm down, Quali. That monster is already...
I can do it! I don't care what it takes! I just want her to get better. She's the only family I have left.
Family?
Oh, hold on, Chief Mutoda. Looks like Cochita's responding to his words.
If Quali goes to battle, the Abyss will devour him. I can't let that happen. I have to do something. But it's useless. No one can beat the Abyss. It's a death sentence. Just like what happened to Mom and Dad. But I'm no warrior. I'm just a coward. Still, I have to protect Quali. What should I do?
Cochita.
Fight it. One more time?
Good idea, Traveler. Her fear of the Abyss runs deep, but she still has the will to fight. She just needs to defeat an Abyss monster by herself, and we can prove to her that the Abyss isn't indestructible, just like you said. I think it's worth a try. Plus, with us around, we can make sure she won't get hurt. Although, that also means finding an Abyss monster.
Try checking the mountains to the north. A few fled in that direction after the battle. I dispatched a team to clear them out, so most of them should be gone.
Great. Then let's go right now. Conchita, think you can make it?
There's no turning back. I have to face it, even if it will devour me whole.
I'm coming too! I'm not letting my sister face this alone! Not—
All right, then stick close. Let's go. Found him. Let's get started. Everything all right, Conchita? You don't have to force yourself to do this. How can we make this easier for her? I guess we could wear them down first, but I think it's better to stand guard for now. We should wait for the right moment to intervene.
You were the ones who killed them! As a kid, I thought my parents were invincible. They were always so strong and gentle. They seemed like the most powerful people in the world. But I can still see the image of them collapsed at my feet that night. The raging fire, the smoke, the smell of blood, the sound of my brother's cries. It's all burned into my brain. They told me to run, and I could see the fear in their eyes. I've been running from my fears ever since. But why didn't my parents run? It must have been because...
You can do it!
Because of our family, no matter what.
Stay away from my brother!
Let's help her out!
This is growing, but it poses no threat. Be sanctified.
I can do this. I have to do this.
Transfixed!
Go away!
Witness my wrongs. Overruled.
Settle down.
Where are the rest? Where are they hiding?
That last strike was absolute perfection. You pulverized them in a single hit.
That's impossible. They were gigantic beasts crawling with eyes, ready to devour everything in sight. No. Wait. What am I saying? Abyss monsters are not actually that scary. I've defeated them before. I know I have.
She's back to normal!
Conchita!
What just happened? That is quite embarrassing. Sorry, I've always envied warriors who don't get scared or feel lost. It really felt like I was getting stronger over the years. But in the end, maybe I never made any progress at all.
It's important to listen to your limits. Just like in training, pushing too hard will only hurt you in the long run. Everyone needs time to rest. Besides, I have a feeling you won't have to face those fears alone anymore.
Even though we're both scared of monsters, you were always the one who stepped up to protect me. But not anymore. I'm gonna get stronger. From now on, we're in this together!
Is that so? Then I'll look forward to the day when you'll be all big and formidable. I finally feel like myself again. I couldn't have done it without you all. Thank you for everything. I think I'll rest here for a bit. I don't think I can make it back to the tribe just yet.
I'll keep you company.
All right, then we'll head back. I made sure to check the surrounding area for monsters, and it's all clear. So take your time. Sometimes, our fears never truly leave us. But tomorrow's a new day. As long as you keep moving forward, there will be better days to come.
Atoko's all better. Did you hear?
Really?
Yes, really. It's all thanks to the Traveler and Ian-san.
I see. I was wondering why the Traveler was chosen to accompany the Pyro Archon in the final battle. But I guess he really can do the impossible. So all those rumors about the Traveler really are true.
Kojide's getting better, too!
Koichi, give me a hand for a sec. Right. Koichi's not... She's not here anymore.
That's 2 people down. You're an amazing problem solver, Traveler. Probably a well-honed skill from all your travels, right? You really know how to give people hope. Ever since you came to Natlan, I've been feeling a lot better about our chances of winning this war.
Yeah, honestly, Paimon was at a complete loss when she saw so many sick people on the hot air balloon platform. We only found a solution this time because you kept your cool and took control of the situation. You deserve most of the credit.
Well, who am I to turn down such a nice compliment? Most people say the first step is the hardest, but it's not actually all that hard. Exaggerating the difficulty in your own head is where the fear comes in. I'll never get it, or might as well not try. I hear that kind of talk all the time. But if you break your goal into smaller parts, the first steps might actually turn out to be the easiest.
You're right. That makes a lot of sense.
Just like when I told you to eat less meat and drink more kale juice. You probably heard that and thought, I can never eat meat again. I'll have to drink kale juice for every meal. I'll practically starve. In reality, all it takes to start is eating 2 fewer servings of blazed meat stew and adding some kale juice for nutrition. That's it. It's not about making drastic changes all at once.
That sounds like something Paimon could do, but would that really change anything?
Consistency is key. You can't accomplish your goals in one fell swoop. You have to eat away at them little by little. My ancient name means power. Did you know that? So everyone thought I would grow up to be this tall, burly, muscular warrior. But that's not what happened. A lot of people were confused and disappointed. My fellow warriors couldn't understand why I inherited that name over them. At first, I also felt lost. It was only later that I realized true strength basically boils down to problem solving. Physical strength is just a means to an end like everything else. So I began to break problems down into smaller parts. When facing an impossible situation, you just need to act. And if you fail, so what? That's just life. Anyway, that's what I've learned over the years. Maybe it'll come in handy for you someday.
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Paimon's almost encouraged to start drinking kale juice tomorrow. No, today. Paimon will start today. You're amazing, Eon-san. You really make Paimon feel like she can do the impossible. Maybe your true strength is giving other people strength.
I don't deserve that much credit. You already have that strength within you. I'm sure you've faced more obstacles than I can imagine during your travels. But you never gave up. That proves it. I bet I could learn a thing or two from you.
Eon-san, bad news! Okoland is out of control!
Stay calm. I'll be right there. Looks like the time for conversation is over. Come on, let's go see him.
What are you doing, Okoland? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy?
Everywhere. Everywhere. They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. A warrior only has one job. Fight until the very end. Careful! He's not himself!
Okotlan!
Get back! I don't think he can hear us right now. We need to get him under control. Let's go! Is pointless. Let's go.
Come on! Wretched abyss! Get out of my tribe! Mom, Dad, are gone. This is my final battle!
Go on. Yeah.
Please, son. You've got to stop. You can't keep going like this.
Wretched monsters. Give me my family back! Look, Uncle Lan! That's your father! He's standing right in front of you! Get out of my home! I'll never forgive you!
Watch out!
Are you all right, sir?
I'm fine. Please, don't hurt my son. He's just trying to protect his home.
Don't worry. We'll figure something out.
But what should we do now? He's different from the other two. It's like he can't hear us at all. He keeps calling us monsters. We're basically enemies to him now.
Oh, Coatlan.
He has a fighting spirit, that's for sure. But we can't keep him unconscious forever. I need to think.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome. "500 years later, and it's resurfaced again."
Huh? That voice, it's...
So you've seen this illness before?
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma in most people. The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. Some will suffer from superficial hallucinations and maintain the capacity to perceive the outside world. In such cases, verbal and physical interaction can be used to break through the hallucination. However, there are also those who are so far gone, entrenched in hallucinations so deep, that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity.
The draft of lucidity?
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the abyss. The treatment comes with severe side effects, including chronic migraines for the rest of the patient's life. So, it's reserved for the worst cases. This man is a devoted warrior, one not easily swayed from battle. That is precisely why it's so difficult to pull him out of this hallucination. If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Wretched monsters! Setting up an ambush! Give me your worst. It's either your end or mine! Hurry! He's awake!
Please, give him the draft. My son thinks he's alone in this world. In his mind, all his family and comrades are gone, and only enemies remain. There's nothing more painful for a warrior than losing everything you fought so hard to protect.
Monsters! What's going on? Dad? What are you doing here? My head hurts. I just had the strangest dream.
It's all right, my boy. It was just a nightmare. Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you for saving my son. May I ask your name?
Just Capitano is fine.
I owe you more than words can say, Mr. Capitano. My name is Mune. You're welcome in my home anytime. Time to go, son. Can you stand?
I'll help you carry him back. Traveler, let's meet up later.
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss 500 years ago.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged. When my platoon arrived in Natlan 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the Abyss. Though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were steadfast and fearless in battle, willing to do anything to protect their fellow citizens, oftentimes with complete disregard for their own survival. Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, they fought for the survival of their nation. We happened to share a common enemy, so I decided to offer my aid. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that, but I never forgot this land. Even now, my work in Natlan remains unfinished. It may seem difficult to understand, but the reason is really quite simple. That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home. And I failed to help Natlan defeat the Abyss.
But that's not your fault. The Abyss is way stronger than any of us imagined.
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help Natlan in my own way.
Like, with the draft of lucidity? Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor, as well as my trusted second-in-command. We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss triggered delusions among the soldiers, to the point where some attempted to kill each other. In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject. He passed away shortly after the drought was complete. That's who he was. Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. In the end, he even gave himself up for a chance of success. I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people, even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war will end soon.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment. Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not entirely aligned.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? Paimon's starting to think we should be more careful around you.
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's a personal matter. All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace. And that is why my work is not yet done.
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just have to trust you.
If you have other questions, I'm willing to answer them.
Wait, like anything? Paimon wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Traveler?
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone.
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I mean. The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires. Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist. But I am of the belief that, in this world, no destiny is unchangeable, no death inevitable, and no rule unbreakable. So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon. Sorry, hope I didn't interrupt anything. After helping Ocote land back home, I went on a small walk and happened to run into a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. He's been looking for you everywhere.
Oh, did something happen?
Apparently Shilonen's ready to start forging your ancient name. She needs to check the progress of your Pilgrim's Chronicle, that device she gave you before. She invited a bunch of people to be there, including me. So let's head to the stadium once you're done here.
This is a critical time for you, Traveler. It's best not to delay, so let us end our conversation for now. Best of luck to you all. Goodbye.
What a mysterious guy. Still, he doesn't seem quite as intimidating as before. We're basically comrades now, right? Anyway, let's head to the stadium. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
So in the end, the captain still hasn't told us his real goal. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long?
Sure took your sweet time! Wretched scoundrels! How dare you keep the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulaha, waiting! Kneel before us and apologize, or we'll...
Don't listen to him. We just got here too.
Kanich, Kachina, Mualani? Woo, everyone's here!
Reunited at last. Did you miss us?
I brought candy and cookies to share. Of course we missed you. Ooh, you brought Source crackers too? Score!
Just in time, Traveler. It's so stifling in here. I was just about to go outside to get some air.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
Huh. To be honest, I also didn't expect this many people to show up. A third of this amount is more than enough for my plan. I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name. Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me take a look. Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people, so let's get started.
Sorry I'm late.
Chaska showing up late for something? That's a first.
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected. When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe. Thank you.
The Traveler deserves most of the credit. Plus, if it weren't for your help during the battle, the Collective of Plenty would have suffered a lot more. We had the manpower to spare, so it's only right we return the favor.
Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's get started. All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
Nope.
All right, then to start things off...
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
Oh, right. I almost forgot. Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
Huh? But why? We want to hear what everyone has to say.
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question isn't involved. It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
You're right. Just like when Paimon doesn't have enough lore to pay for her meal, but she's too embarrassed to tell the travelers, so she has to make up some excuse. So basically, you want us to leave the Pilgrim's Chronicle here and wait nearby?
Oh, don't worry. This shouldn't take long.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see Sweet Lolly's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave. But staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say. Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, that's so exciting! Feels like we've been in Natlan for quite a while already, doesn't it? You're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you and them.
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
But Paimon's not from Natlan.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, your contributions are extremely important. You're the perfect person to finish the story. Sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick. Paimon gave us a lot, and I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
Well, we've been to 6 nations already.
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue your adventures in the meantime. And when the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Mawika, and Natlan as a whole can finally put an end to this endless war.
From Mawika. She says to meet her at the Speaker's Chamber tomorrow. Does that mean your ancient name is ready to be forged? Let's get some good rest today. We need to be at our best for this special moment.
animals.
There's still a long
Though our homeland has become a distant memory, the flames of war continue to rage. We've long shed the last of our blood. Stay strong, my soldiers. One day, I will deliver you to the place I promised.
Morning, Traveler! Did you have a nightmare last night? Paimon could hear you tossing and turning in your sleep. Maybe you're just nervous for the final battle? Just shake it off, Traveler. We're supposed to meet with Moika today.
I see. If all goes well, 3 days should be more than enough to forge the name. You won't need to push back the plan.
Thank you. I'd say the sooner you can finish it, the better. I still need to announce the matter to everyone.
Don't worry. We should only need half a day. The Traveler has been in Natlan a while now. The Pilgrim's Chronicle should have enough records of his adventures.
Come in.
Hey, Malika! Oh, Shilonen and St. Lolly are here too! Hello!
We were just talking about you. I invited you here for 2 reasons. First, there's the Traveler's ancient name, which is ready to be forged.
Oh yeah! You need the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? The device the Lord of the Night gave us?
Perfect. Could I take a look? Yep. Well, it looks good. This is definitely enough to work with. Usually the first step in forging an ancient name is performing a ceremony to extract memories from the ley lines. But since the Lord of the Night gave us this record, we can skip that part. Still, I've never used something like this before. This is an entirely new material for me, so I need to look into how the process might change.
I'll help you. My knowledge on the Lord of the Night and the Wayab might come in handy.
That brings me to the second matter. As you already know, once your ancient name is complete, we need to venture into the deepest part of the Night Kingdom. That will happen in 3 days' time.
3 days? So soon? Wait, but...
You're worried about the Traveler, aren't you?
Well, Paimon gave it a lot of thought, and Paimon's not very good at thinking or fighting to begin with. It's just... This plan could save countless lives. Paimon understands why people would want to be a part of something so important. But all this time, Paimon has barely left the Traveler's side. Not to mention, we all know this will be a super dangerous mission.
That's right. And as long as we win, the Ode of Resurrection will return us to this land. The Night Kingdom is a realm of souls and memories, where mental fortitude outweighs physical strength. All in Natlan are resolved to win this war. The Sacred Flame will connect us to their fighting spirit. We will do whatever it takes to win. So if you want to contribute, just cheer us on, alongside all the people of Natlan. For the Traveler, I'm sure your words of encouragement are among the most important.
The most important? Really? That's right! Overcoming dangers side by side, just like always! Alright, it's decided. Paimon will cheer the loudest out of everyone in Natlan!
It's less about volume and more about mental focus, but I get it. You're just trying to show how much you care.
Of course, this all depends on the successful completion of the ancient name. Otherwise, the Traveler will not join me. That is the condition.
Don't worry. I swear on the honor of my tribe, I will not fail. I know how important this is.
There's no time to lose. Let's go!
All right, everyone. When we meet again, it will be to deliver the ancient name.
Good luck, you two! Days, huh? What should we do in the meantime? We know you're still rebuilding, so is there anything we can do to help?
From what I've heard, the 2 of you have helped more than enough. You should take a well-deserved rest. Even if there are stray abyss monsters out there, our warriors can handle them. Don't worry.
Exactly! We can't take a break! We're adventurers! We gotta live up to the name! We still have a long journey ahead of us and so many places to go. The battle in 3 days is just another part of our adventure.
I see. In that case, just do what you think is best. This final battle is extremely important to me. The culmination of my life's work. Still, I think you've got the right idea. I'm also going to follow my heart. I plan on using these 3 days to calm my mind and work on a painting.
Oh, you know how to paint?
I just learned, actually. I hear it takes a lot of practice to get any good. It could be anything, though. What I really enjoy is the process of getting better at something through practice. It's how I relax. Of course, that's only when I have the time. I'm usually too busy.
So that's how you relax. Well, it definitely seems like your style.
All right. Let's go our separate ways for now.
So, if Moika relaxes by working really hard at something, that basically means she never takes a break, right? Wow, she's definitely something else. Oh, hello! Sorry, Moika's not here right now.
There you are!
We made it!
Other than our plan almost falling through, nothing at all. The preparations took longer than expected. We were so worried we wouldn't make it before you left on your next big adventure.
Well, if you hadn't overslept...
Details, details! Anyway, come on. Let's go to the People of the Springs.
Hold on. Tell us what's going on first.
Oh, yeah. Jumped the gun a bit there, didn't I? Basically, we know about your super important mission coming up, and we want to give you a proper send-off. Before the pilgrimage, we usually hold a huge feast. All you can eat, with meat by the tableful.
Ooh, all you can eat?
I knew that would pique your interest, Paimon. You can eat to your heart's just meat, but also all kinds of fruit, vegetables, desserts, drinks, you name it. You won't be disappointed.
That sounds amazing! We're in! Well, the best adventurers know how to go with the flow, right? Plus, it sounds like this feast is in your honor! If you don't show up, everyone's hard work will be for nothing!
It's our fault for not telling you earlier, so it's okay if you can't make it. Still, if you're not busy, we'd really like you to be there. It won't take up too much of your time. It'll be super fun! Plus, all our friends will be there.
Yes, let's go eat! Huh? What's the holdup, Traveler? Did you think of something?
Huh?
Isn't she painting?
Is that okay? It's not like we prepared anything fancy.
Well, I definitely wasn't expecting that suggestion. She's the Archon, after all. Maybe it's not our place. But we might as well extend the invitation. The Archon is about to fight for us with everything she has. This feast is in her honor, too.
Then who's gonna be the one to invite her?
All of us, of course.
Come in. Oh, it's you four. Is there something you need?
We're here to invite you to the people of the Springs for a feast.
Ah, I see. This is a special kind of feast, isn't it?
Exactly. It's a tradition to hold a feast before battle. We couldn't miss out on this opportunity. It's our way of cheering you on.
Plus, I always wanted to do something to thank you for saving me from the Night Kingdom.
That was my duty. Besides, it's all in the past now. You don't owe me anything. Although, this feast does sound rather interesting.
So you'll come?
Of course. No need to notify Amina in advance. I'll just surprise her. You don't need to turn this into some kind of grand banquet on my account. I'll try my best to attend as an ordinary person, not an Archon.
It's not like you're the type to pull rank or something.
True, but my presence changes the way people act. I just don't want to spoil the fun. A lot of things can change once an Archon is involved. A barbecue is best fresh off the grill. And still, people will insist on waiting for me to eat first.
Oh, yeah, Paimon can see that.
Don't worry, I'll jump in if that happens. I can throw manners to the wind, no problem.
No need, I can take care of it. Anyway, thank you for inviting me. It really means a lot. I don't need to finish it. I enjoy the process, but now there's something more interesting to do.
Then let's go together. The main dish should be ready soon.
Amina, there's been another delivery.
Ugh, you're kidding. Another one?
Just like the others. They heard about the feast and wanted to send something to contribute.
But this is just a small send-off. What are we going to do with all this stuff? Then again, I understand where they're coming from. I'll deal with it. What a headache. If this continues, half of this stuff's gonna go bad before we get to it. Huh? You're here already? And you even brought the... Archon? What are you doing here?
We invited her. She agreed to come as a surprise guest.
Surprise is putting it lightly. Sorry. I'm happy you're here. It's just...
No apology necessary. What's going on?
Well, I started spreading the word about the send-off, just around the area like usual. A lot of people are still busy repairing their homes, so I didn't think many people would come. But the turnout has been overwhelming. Not to mention, we've received a small mountain of deliveries. There's no way we can use all this stuff.
That's our Star Outlander's popularity for you.
You're saying everyone's here because of us?
Yep. The news about your impending mission with the Pyro Archon has spread all over Natlan. Plus, you were amazing in the recent battle. A lot of people are here just to thank you, or wish you good luck.
Basically, this whole thing is happening because so many people wanted to see you.
Still, we definitely weren't expecting you to show up with the Pyro Archon.
Yeah, Mika and the Traveler are in this together. They both deserve a celebration. Well, this is the perfect excuse to throw an even bigger party. All this extra stuff was gonna go to waste anyway.
No need to go to all that trouble on my account. That's not why I'm here. Besides, with so much of our nation in ruins, resources are still scarce. This extra spending for my sake is the last thing we need.
That's true. Party planning isn't easy. I can handle the big picture, but I'm not used to dealing with the finer details. That was always Auntie Atea's job. Sorry. I'm just feeling a bit in over my head. Oh, speaking of Atea, how is she? Is she feeling any better? Oh.
Actually, there's something we haven't told you. Auntie Atea passed away not long after the attack on our tribe.
What?
When you brought me her talisman, I knew her end was near. Luckily, I got the chance to see her one last time. She was a hero to the very end. Even though her body was at its breaking point, she showed no pain or sorrow. In her final moments, her thoughts were entirely with her tribe and her people. Gatherings like this remind me of her and the parties she loved to organize, so I decided to attend in her memory.
We didn't mean to hide anything from you. It's just, there was never a good time to bring it up. Cheer up, everyone. Auntie Atea wouldn't want us to remember her with tears. Parties like this were her specialty. But now, it's up to us to carry on her legacy. So we can't let her down. Believe me, she has high standards.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, come on, let's get to work, everyone. Oh, Chief Amina and our guests of honor excluded. Kachina can each time to go.
Wait, you don't have to drag me.
Amina, you mentioned something about a surplus of supplies. First, invite anyone who comes to deliver supplies to stay for the gathering. If it's a caravan, ask them to extend an invitation to the sender as well. Make it clear in the invitation that anyone is welcome to attend, but you're no longer accepting donations. In addition, all leftover supplies will be purchased by the speaker's chamber, sorted, and donated to the appropriate areas.
That would be such a big help, Archon! Thank you! I'll get on it, right away! Amazing plan, Malika! It was clear, concise, and organized. But, weren't you trying to keep this small?
I don't mind increasing the size of the gathering, I just didn't want it to be because of me. My approach to problem solving is always the same. Different solutions lead to different outcomes. The method may change, but the right choice is always grounded in logic and reason.
Whoa. Hana feels like she just learned a thing or two. Well, Should we take a walk while everyone finishes the preparations?
Sounds good. A casual stroll can be hard to come by. Let's go.
Hello, you guys. Sorry for the wait. We're still setting up the venue. Hey, did I say you could take a break? Keep pushing. This is the home stretch, and then we get to feast.
Yes, Coach.
Are you still helping rebuild the tribes?
That work is pretty much done, but I've discovered a lot more people with abyssal corrosion syndrome in the process. So I've been compiling patient records while helping them overcome the hallucinations. Thanks to the captain, we have the draft of lucidity for the worst cases.
I heard about your efforts. The Speaker's Chamber can take it from here. It's more effective to have a focused task force, and the Speaker's Chamber can contact the Fatui directly for more doses.
The doctors at the stadium aren't too busy?
The worst is over, so it should be fine. I'll confirm it myself later. I'll be in touch with next steps. I just need you to compile all existing patient records to ease the transition.
Understood, Archon. Although I'd like to continue helping out with the treatment, I can't let everything I've learned go to waste.
Wow, that's so responsible of you.
Well, knowledge is power after all.
This box is missing a label. Oh, it's you. What's up?
Nothing. We're just taking a look around.
Well, everyone's busy rebuilding the tribes, so there's not a lot of saurian hunting work out there.
That's a bit of an exaggeration. I just asked Kanich to help identify some of the unknown casualties from the battle. The fighting consumed all of Natlan. Countless humans and saurians were dragged into the conflict.
It's just like a detective. I only have tiny details to work with. The goal is to deduce their habits and find evidence to corroborate their identity. It's tricky work, but we have every reason to keep going.
Because Natlan's heroes deserve to be remembered, right?
Exactly. That is how we, as the living, respect our heroes and the values of their lives. So let me know if you need extra help, Kanich.
I'm doing fine for now. The teams searching for the fallen need the help more than me. The longer we take to find the dead, the harder it will be to piece things together.
Understood. Thank you for your hard work.
Just doing my part.
Chaska?
Hello, Archon. I'm, fishing.
Oh! Doesn't look like the fish are biting today.
Yeah. It's okay. You don't have to walk on eggshells around me. I know you can tell I'm not really trying to fish, but gazing at the water puts me at ease.
I went to visit your parents, Chaska. Of course, I could only offer a few simple condolences.
You helped a lot, actually. My mom has been doing better since your visit. I've always been grateful to my parents for taking me in, but now I have an even deeper sense of responsibility. I'll never be able to replace Koichi, but I will do everything in my power to pull them out of their loneliness and despair.
That's exactly what your mother is worried about. She doesn't want you to push yourself to make up for their loss. After all, it's your loss too. Grief is not something that can be measured against others. You don't need to make amends, Chaska. In any case, they've always loved both of you. There's no need for you to become Koichi when they love you just for yourself.
Yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Thank you, everyone. Sounds like I owe my parents a conversation.
Hey, looks like the food is almost ready. Let's head over. Paimon can't wait to feast. Oh, but if there are still people you want to see, that's okay. We can head over.
Oh, Gramps, Archon. I swear I've been on my best behavior recently.
Paimon knows it's just how you talk, but you've gotta realize how suspicious that sounds, right?
I am curious, though. Are you still working with the captain?
No, I don't have a reason to follow him anymore, so my life is back to normal. Growing vegetables, raising aphids. Well, maybe not completely normal. I'm still keeping tabs on the situation in the Night Kingdom. The ley lines are in a bad state.
We plan on bringing that to an end.
I know. You and Gramps, right? You're going to become great heroes, and the most I can do is weave a scroll of your deeds.
Oh, you know how to do that?
Most people from my tribe know the art, but I'm not very good. I can never seem to empty my mind. We commemorate the deeds of others as a form of inspiration. But rather than waiting for someone else to be inspired, isn't it faster to just take things into your own hands?
are always things we can't do on our own.
I wouldn't phrase it quite like that, but Paimon's not wrong. Time will give you an answer. I know how you feel, Auroron. It took me a long time to find my place in the world. I'm more mature now, but that passion, that drive to prove myself, I miss it sometimes. Maybe you'll change in the future, but you can still be proud of who you are now.
You're saying I need to live in the present? Thank you, Archon. That's what I've always tried to do.
It's almost time for the feast. Maybe we should send the drinks out first.
Yep. I'm making the juice as we speak. Oh, right, spice.
Huh? Oh, you scared me. Sorry, we're a little busy in the kitchen right now, but the food is almost ready.
Ahow! Get out of the ice bucket!
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulahau, will not tolerate this stifling hut! We seek a cool place to repose. This bucket suits our taste.
Oh, great. Now we can't use any of this ice. Hey! This is your mess! Get back here! Kachina, Ahow is on the run. Help me catch him.
Okay. Sorry, I gotta help with Ahow.
As usual, Ahow brings chaos wherever he goes.
Lively, isn't it? Leave this to me, Kachina.
What is this? Who dares lay a hand on the almighty... Mawika?
I got him, Mualani.
Oh, expert Ahow wrangling, Archon. Thank you.
You shall utter our name with more reverence, or we shall... or I'll get Kanich to ask you to apologize.
Some Dragon Lord you are if you need your servant to protect you.
Ahow ruined an entire bucket of ice. We have others, but still, that was not cool. How should he be punished, Archon?
Let me think. Seems like you could use some extra hands around here. Ahow, help out in the kitchen.
What? The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulahau, shall not be reduced to a menial kitchen laborer!
I wasn't asking.
Understood. Ahow, you have to learn to be good at some point.
Well, hop to it. There's a pile of vegetables with your name on it. You need to wash every leaf.
Help! Someone save me!
So full. I'm practically a blubber beast.
Well, what's that?
A creature from Fontaine with a super round belly. You've never seen a picture of one?
Oh, it sounds so cute. Paimon can vouch for their cuteness. You can pat their belly and I will even join in.
That reminds me of my Saurian companion. Her name was Emila. She wasn't the sharpest Tatankasaur, but she was incredibly brave. When there was nothing to do, she would lounge around the tribe without making a sound, even if you bumped into her. Sometimes visitors would think she was all passed out. But she was completely different once we were on the move. When she was little, I took her on all sorts of adventures. But Saurians grow a lot faster than humans. Before long, she was the one dragging me all over the place.
Wow, she must have been a great fighter to keep up with you.
Yeah, she was tough. Veressa told me she was amazing. I never got the chance to see her one last time. It was a choice I had to make, but it was hard to accept. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring down the mood. I'll just get to the important part. I actually saw her in my dreams the past few nights. It felt so real, like it was really her. She gave me a ride, and we traveled all around Natlan together. We were both so happy.
Wait, now that you mention it, I've had dreams of Auntie Atea. She was her typical self, brave and stern, always with that indescribable warmth. I've never had a dream that felt so real. Just like you said, it felt like I actually got to see her again.
So it wasn't just me.
Wait, you've had dreams too? Oh, don't tell Paimon you dreamt of your aphids or something.
It wasn't just them. Some of the Gramps and Grannies who looked after me were there too. Growing up, I could always hear a degree of guilt in the way they spoke to me. It's why they never asked anything of me. Why they gave me so much freedom. I never wanted things to be that way. But even in my own dreams, nothing changed. They sounded exactly the same, just like real life.
The same thing happened to me. I dreamt of Io's grandparents.
Io? Oh, right, your Saurian companion.
Io's grandparents fell to the abyss during the battle, so it's been really hard for him. He's barely been eating. I set up a tent near his home so I could be there for him. And I had a dream that his grandparents came back. I was so happy. In the dream, Io seemed like his normal self again. But it was only for a moment, and then I woke up. In real life, Io is still struggling. He barely sleeps or eats. But it's all right. I'll be there for him.
Traveler? Chaska? Did you two... Oh, sorry, never mind.
When did this become story hour? Still, I have nothing to hide. I dreamt about Koichi. She told me I felt like a completely different person. She said I'm going down the right path, so she doesn't need to pick fights with me anymore. Maybe your dreams felt real, but the Koichi I saw was nothing like her real self. She would never say anything like that to me. It was a dream. Nothing more.
Sorry. I shouldn't have brought this up in the first place.
It's fine. I'm the one being a buzzkill.
Well, what about you, Traveler? Did you have a special dream?
You're kidding. The captain?
Does that mean you have some kind of secret connection to him?
No, of course not!
Maybe the traveler's dream is a different kind of phenomenon.
I may know the cause of the dreams. At the end of the battle, I launched a special kind of night war by using the power of the Divine Throne. Its great power allowed the Ode of Resurrection to bring back all casualties, independent of the time of victory or the possession of an ancient name. In addition, the power of the Divine Throne revitalized the souls and memories within the Night Kingdom, allowing them to take the form of their past selves. Even after the battle, that effect still lingers. That's why those you lost were able to reappear in your dreams. But I agree with Auroron. The traveler's dream is likely a different matter.
The shamans of my tribe often receive visions of the future through dreams. Is that what you're suggesting?
Yes, exactly.
So, the traveler saw the captain's future?
It's still unclear, but Granny taught me how to interpret dreams. Would it be okay if I tried to take a look? If I can observe your soul, I can find out the key elements of the dream. You're thinking of the Dendro Archon, right? My tribe's power over dreams is nothing compared to that of an Archon. Observing the dreamscape requires a ritual and can only reveal static images. We also need the full cooperation of the dreamer. Otherwise, the process could be used to violate the privacy of others.
I also have a fairly good understanding of the ritual. What do you say, Traveler? Should we start?
Then I'll start getting ready. We'll carry out the ceremony somewhere else. I never knew you could make it this way. This formula is new to me.
Your granny never taught you about incense making?
No. She usually just lists off the ingredients and tells me to follow the formula.
Then you still have a lot to learn from her. All right, we're ready, Traveler. Once you head inside, you'll fall into a brief sleep. Auroron will interpret the dreamscape, but you won't feel a thing.
That's right.
So, you just need to take a nap? Sounds easy enough.
Here, have some water. It'll help to clear your head.
You're awake already, Traveler? That was fast.
It was enough. What did you learn, Auroron?
The person next to the captain. I've seen him before. He was the one who tried to possess me back at the ruin.
Huh? It was him? Guthrid, right? The military doctor?
So you know that name too?
Yeah, the captain told us about him when we were helping Eon-san. He was the one who developed the Draft of Lucidity, a drug that could help people with hallucinations.
I see. After the battle, I returned to my tribe and began searching through our records of the catastrophe 500 years ago. Even though my encounter with him was brief, I managed to track down some information. The record said he was cold and decisive. Like the captain, he was formidable in battle, but the two upheld very different ideas of justice.
So, he didn't have the captain's sense of honor?
That makes sense. The best partners are those who complement each other.
Wait, if there are records of all this, that...
Yes, but unless he brings up his past, few are likely to make the connection between a Fatui Harbinger and Thrain, one of Natlan's legendary heroes.
Guthred is also a respected figure in our nation. The story of how he sacrificed himself for Natlan is a pretty famous tribal legend. But there's still something I don't understand. I'm the only one who saw him. You shouldn't be able to dream of someone you've never met. And yet, the figure in your dream looked exactly like him.
I don't think that's a coincidence. I believe what the Traveler saw was Guthred's soul.
But didn't he die hundreds of years ago? There's no way his soul could have survived that long.
Maybe he found his way to the Night Kingdom for a little bit.
No. The Night Kingdom only accepts the souls of Natlan. It's always been that way. The Ruler of Death likely wanted to prevent the Ode of Resurrection from being abused.
When I was with the captain, I could hear something coming from him. Souls that were not his own. I heard voices of sorrow and pain, sometimes faint, sometimes strong.
Wait, are you saying the captain has had Guthred's soul inside of him all along?
That's the part I don't understand. Ordinary people shouldn't be able to carry the souls of others. It's only possible for me because my situation is unique. And even then, you saw what happened. The Lord of the Night's voice triggers a violent reaction in those with fragmented souls. I even checked his soul myself. It's resilient, radiant, and entirely in one piece.
Maybe it has something to do with Guthred then.
It's very possible. It's still too early to tell, but the continued existence of Guthred's soul is likely the key to figuring out the captain's true intentions.
I agree.
The captain never revealed anything to you? The two of you worked together for quite some time.
No, he rarely talked about himself. We were united in our efforts to save Natlan, but it never went beyond that.
Let's come back to this later. One final step, and we save Natlan for good. That must be our focus. I'll tell the officials at the speaker's chamber to monitor the captain. Nevertheless, I doubt his goal will interfere with our plan.
Yeah, he's definitely up to something. But there are far more important things for Paimon to worry about. Like if Paimon had to rate her level of worry, the captain gets maybe 50 points. But considering the final battle, you two get at least 2,000!
In any case, conjecture will only get us so far. It might be more useful for you to ask the captain directly, Auroron. With any luck, he might just tell you the truth.
Huh? Me?
The Fatui Harbingers doesn't work with just anyone. Fortune favors the bold. So if you ask me, posing the question directly is the wiser choice.
I'm not so sure, but I'll give it a try.
All right. Let's head back and enjoy the party.
Thank you so much for coming, everyone! As this gathering comes to a close, let's hear it for the Pyro Archon and the Traveler one last time!
Good luck.
You've got this!
For Natlan!
Thank you, everyone. Today has meant so much to me. It's been a long time since I had the chance to truly relax.
Yeah, today was great.
Well, that concludes the send-off. Everyone is free to go. Any volunteers willing to stick around for cleanup, follow me!
Oh, I'm in.
All right, I'm gonna head back to the stadium. I'm sure there's a lot of work to make up at the speaker's chamber.
Wait, what happened to taking a break?
There is no break from the responsibilities of an Archon. Anyone else heading to the stadium?
Yeah, I'll come. There's a few things I want to pick up before I head home. No one really needs a peacemaker right now, so I think I'll spend some time with my parents.
Okay, see you soon!
Time for me to head back too. Oh, wait. I should stop by Aoife's place first. I need to make sure he's taking care of my radishes.
Of course you do. Well, safe travels.
I should also get going. Bye for now, everyone.
Oh, wait! Paimon wanted to ask something. Where was the How this whole time?
A How's not exactly a good party guest. Unless you prefer parties with less food and more insults.
What goes around comes around.
I'm gonna go too. Good luck with your ancient name. Not sure if you already know this, but being the first bearer of your name is a huge honor in Natlan. It comes with a lot of responsibility. But I'm sure your deeds will be remembered for generations to come. I believe in you.
Well, I guess I should head out too. It's gonna be super late by the time I get back. I think I'll go see Shilonin. She's probably done with your ancient name by now. I can check for you. Yeah, Shilonin is an amazing engraver. She usually works really fast. But your ancient name is a special case, so I can't say for sure.
Well, we also don't have anything to do, so why don't we go together?
Oh, it's okay. I'm not alone. Turbo Twirly's with me. Still, if you want to check on the progress, we should definitely go together. Getting an ancient name is such a special moment.
Woo! Let's go!
Hey, remember when you first arrived in Natlan? It was still light out, and we traveled on this road together. It was the day before the pilgrimage, and we met up with Kanich and Mualani.
Wow, feels like it was just yesterday.
Yeah, you saved me from the Night Kingdom, you helped us win that battle against the Abyss, and the final battle is just around the corner. Huh? Oh yeah, you're right. I was so nervous the night before the pilgrimage, but your words of encouragement made me feel a lot better. I slept so well that night, and earned the best score I've ever had in the pilgrimage. So, if you're nervous, traveler,
Maybe I can encourage you this time. I've learned so much from you, but I doubt I can return the favor. Oh, don't worry, I'll be rooting for you. And if you need help, I'll always be first in line. I bear the ancient name Uthabiti. That means I'll never give up. So, I guess the only piece of advice I can give you is, don't back down. Alright, let's keep going. Hey, this is where we met Toto, isn't it? Yeah, but Toto probably won't be able to come back here for a while. During the battle, Toto refused to leave this place. Monsters started closing in and he got really injured. But an amazing doctor saved his life. The doctor said he refused to leave because of his territorial instincts. I have a different idea, though. Toto is a gentle creature. He's not aggressive or territorial. He loves his home and wants to share that with everyone in the area. I don't like conflict or violence either. Toto and I are similar in that way. But we want to protect the things we love from being destroyed. So, we chose to fight. Love is an extremely positive and powerful emotion, but sometimes it comes with pain. That now I finally understand what he meant. It's alright. This will all be over soon. The fact that I was born in this era, that I got to meet legendary heroes like you and our Archon, actually makes me feel really lucky. I've always wanted to see what Natlan would be like without the Abyss. And now, that day is just around the corner. I know you two can win this.
Yeah, it's time to get this over with. We've still got a long journey ahead of us.
Come on, we're almost there. Wait, that's Hanwi. Hey, Hanwi, what are you doing here? Oh, let me introduce you. This is Aya's mom.
Hello!
Oh no, you seem worried. She left. Come on, let's follow her. She's really freaking out. What's going on? Oh, it's because of Ayo. Aw, still no change, huh? Poor thing.
Oh, right. You said Ayo's grandparents died in the battle.
Yeah,
When the Abyss attacked, Io's entire family fought to defend our tribe. Io's parents made it through, but his grandparents weren't so lucky. The whole family was really close, and now Io barely sleeps or eats. All he wants to do is look for them. Maybe he thinks his grandparents are still out there somewhere, but there's no bringing them back. Hey, Io. It's me. Feeling any better? I brought some steak for you. I know it's your favorite, and it's still warm. Want some? Nope. It's like he doesn't even know I'm here.
Traveler, doesn't this situation remind you of abyssal corrosion syndrome?
Huh? What's abyssal corrosion syndrome?
According to the captain, it's a kind of mental disorder that results from abyssal contamination, even after its power has been purified. It can cause hallucinations, mental breakdowns. It's really dangerous.
That does kind of sound like what's happening to Io, but I don't think he was contaminated by the Abyss.
It's hard to say for sure. Still, abyssal power was everywhere during the battle. Maybe it affected him indirectly.
It's possible.
Yeah, that medicine was really effective against the worst cases. Since we don't have any other options, should we give it a try?
Okay, but just a small amount. Since it was developed for humans, it might have a different effect on a Saurian.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
You're okay? I'm so relieved! Thank you so much! That medicine is amazing! Done eating, Io? Then you should get some rest. You've barely slept these past few days. Okay. You're full of energy, aren't you? Fine, I won't nag you. Just don't overdo it. Thank you so much, you two. You helped save Io. Could you share some of that medicine with me? I want to be able to help someone else if I were to run into a similar situation.
Of course.
You know, I used to take a lot of things for granted. Growing up, it's easy to think that everything around you will just exist forever. But the battle taught me that very few things in life are permanent. Like this path, for example. It's the same one we walked before, but now the view is completely different. It makes the things we love even more precious. So, I want to do as much as I can to defend my family and friends, so I can move forward without regrets. Actually, that's something I learned from you. You really taught me a lot.
Yeah, you're so talented and strong. Practically a star pupil.
Really? So you think I'm doing a good job? I've been a good disciple? Or a student? Or, Thank you. I won't let you down. I'll train even harder tomorrow. All right. We're not far from the tribe. Let's go. Bye, Io. Bye, Hanwi. Bye, Onpeo. We're here. That was quite the trek. After you visit Shilonin, you should come over for dinner. You can stay the night, too. I'll help my parents get everything ready.
We wouldn't want to impose. Let's see how things go with Shilonen first.
Totally up to you. You're always welcome. Bye!
When you think about it, we actually haven't known Katina that long. Our journey in Natlan feels like it just started, and now it's about to end. That's true. We'll just have to add them to the itinerary. Alright, time to go check on your ancient name.
Oh, it's you two. The party's over, I'm guessing?
You knew about that?
Of course. Everyone in Natlan is rooting for you. Shilonen is working on the last part of your ancient name. It's best not to bother her when she's in the zone. Your name is a special case. There were quite a few headaches along the way, which slowed the progress. I told Shilonen if we hurry, we might make it to the feast in time to snag the last round of... Serious thought, nodded, and really hit the ground running after that. It's like my joke lit a fire under her or something.
Sounds like she really wanted that barbecue.
Yeah, it's a favorite in her tribe. I bet she still hasn't realized the feast is already over.
Wait, should we go make some for her then?
Oh, I appreciate the thought, but there's no need. I can tell what time it is. The light outside is a dead giveaway. Besides, I knew it was a joke, but we were having a serious conversation at the time, so I decided to give a serious response. Well, anyway, I have something more important to show you. Here, take a look.
Wow, it's your ancient name!
Tumaini, a name surfaced from the very bottom of the River of Souls. It means hope.
A light to guide us through the darkness, like the stars or the moon. It's a perfect fit.
Amazing! Does this name come with a cool chant like the others?
Of course, but that'll come later. The Traveler is the first bearer of this name. Those words will emerge naturally during his journey. Once you return triumphant from the battle, I'm sure you will have fully understood why the Lord of the Night chose this name for you.
Well, getting this name turned out to be easier than Paimon was expecting.
It all came down to the Lord of the Night's power. This situation is the first of its kind. Heck, I doubt we'll ever get a chance like this again.
Imagine receiving that much help from the Lord of the Night only for our most trusted engraver to fail. That would have been so embarrassing for humanity.
Well, success was never a question. You just like to make things seem dramatic. It's all those novels you read.
Hey, it's not like I wanted you to fail. When you've been alive as long as me, you learn that anything can happen.
Okay, it all worked out in the end.
Your name was successfully forged, and it passed all my technical tests. But there's still one more step. We need to make sure the name has accepted you, and will function normally in your possession.
An Outlander has never received an ancient name before. I wouldn't be surprised if something equally unprecedented happens when you connect to it.
So you're saying it's still too early to celebrate? Well, when it important. We can't leave anything to chance. Let's run this final test.
Oh, don't worry, the process is simple. We can find a quiet place to test it out after dinner. Basically, I need to observe whether your soul can connect to the ley lines, and make sure there are no signs of rejection.
Last time, you essentially barged into the Night Kingdom, but now we must make sure that it will truly accept you. Just leave it to me. I'm a professional.
Oh, and you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back.
Huh? It wasn't destroyed?
If forging an ancient name consumed the memories used to create it, the first person to bear the name would never be remembered. The Pilgrim's Chronicle is still the most significant proof of your adventures in Natlan.
No need to make a fuss. Let's go eat. I'm starving.
Come on, I'll take you to my favorite barbecue place.
Barbecue. See? I knew you couldn't resist.
Oh, well, I forgot to mention, the place has top-tier alcohol as well.
Well, what are we waiting for? Hop to it, people!
Is something on your mind, Sweet Lolly? You barely had anything to drink at dinner.
I didn't think anything could shake me at this age. But the closer we get to the final battle, the more worried I feel. You have an ancient name now, but the Ode of Resurrection only takes effect if you win. And the Pyro Archon's fate is pointing toward death. I believe in you. And thank you. Your words mean a lot.
All right, I'm ready. Oh, is, something wrong?
No, not at all! Sweet Lolly just ate too much.
Yes, that's right. So I should really walk it off. Come on, let's run the final test.
Let's finish this
Pitiful.
All set, Shilonen?
Yeah, just need to check one more thing, and yeah, okay, we're good.
All right, I'll stand next to you and monitor your connection to the ley lines. It shouldn't take long, but you need to look out for one thing. This test relies on the same principles as the Spirit Speaker Stone. I heard about what happened when you used it last time.
Oh yeah! Abyssal power kept surging out. If Chaska hadn't destroyed the stone, Vichama would have been consumed by the abyss!
That's exactly what I'm worried about. All this time, our final foe has continued to corrode the ley lines from the depths of the Night Kingdom. Your resistance to its power is remarkable, but you need to tell me if anything feels wrong. If either of us notices something off, the test ends. Got it? Don't worry, I'll use elemental power to take care of that. This isn't exactly a picnic in the park, but everyone knows you never leave trash behind. Shilonen, I'm ready to start. Paimon, give us a little more space.
Oh, Oh, okay.
Let's do this.
Whoa, that light is beautiful! It's exactly like when we used the Spirit Speaker Stone!
Your connection to the ley lines looks good. I can sense the Lord of the Night. Your soul is remarkable. Such a strong presence. Even on par with the Lord of the Night. Looks like the Lord of the Night has accepted this name and acknowledged you as its bearer. No surprise there, considering we only got this far because of her. Stable connection to the ley lines, no unexpected fluctuations, both good signs. How do you feel, Traveler?
Then it looks like your ancient name is good to go. That's great news.
Wait, look, something's coming!
No need to panic, Paimon. The damage to the ley lines has allowed these soul-like beings to leak out onto the surface. It's just because of the ritual. It makes it so that everyone can see them. I know they look like ghosts, but it shouldn't last long. Although there shouldn't be this many.
Home. This way.
Shilonen, stop the test! We've already confirmed what we came here for.
Got it.
What's going on?
I see. It wasn't just escaped souls. The ritual attracted all the souls in the surrounding area.
Surrounding area?
The Night Kingdom is getting weaker by the day, especially in its capacity to accept souls. After death, many souls fail to return to the ley lines. Once a soul becomes lost, it can never return to the Night Kingdom. Lost souls can only wander listlessly, gradually fading from existence before disappearing entirely.
Please, take me back. I cannot disappear.
So the connection we established to the Night Kingdom, that's what drew them here?
Yes. The Traveler's soul is powerful, so the echoes coming back from the Night Kingdom were loud and strong. Some of these souls never made it to the ley lines. Others escaped from the Night Kingdom, and even more don't come from Natlan. Complicated doesn't even begin to describe it.
So, they've always been around? We just couldn't see them most of the time?
We can try. Returning souls to the ley lines usually requires a complex ritual, but we don't have time for that, and neither do they. That's exactly why my people turned to vessels like Auroron. He has a remarkable ability to perceive souls. Even after the failed ceremony, he made it his mission to travel around Natlan and return as many souls as possible. But most of the time, having the ability to perceive souls means watching them wither in agony. Completely powerless to stop it.
So you're saying there will always be those that we can't save?
That's right. But saving some is still better than saving none at all. After all, souls that disappear can never be reborn. That has to be true loneliness. The knowledge that you've been abandoned by the world, even in death.
Yeah, we should try to save whoever we can! Vichama, is that you?
Oh, I know you. I didn't think we would meet again, especially like this. Using the Spirit Speaker Stone meant so much to me. Thank you, Citlali. I finally have the chance to say that in person.
Enough of that. What happened to you?
Wait, you're from the Scions of the Canopy? During the battle, your tribe was...
It's okay. The battle finally gave me the chance to fulfill my dream. Back then, I missed my chance at the Night Warden Wars. I wasn't about to let that happen twice. I scouted the location and direction of the attacks, so I could tell Chief Wyna the safest way to evacuate. Those with grappling hooks escaped through the air. Everyone else banded together on the ground to break through the front. But people needed information, so I stayed behind until the very end.
Oh, you're a true hero.
Thank you, but that's not why I did it. I did it for the future of my tribe and the future of Natlan. The battle gave me back my sense of purpose, that's all I wanted. And anyway, I was supposed to see Malco again. I thought we would witness Natlan's rebirth together. But the Night Kingdom rejected me.
Even though you're a hero of Natlan? How could that happen?
I'm sorry. The Lord of the Night didn't do it on purpose, I can promise you that. The ley lines are in terrible shape. Even the Ode of Resurrection is no longer working like it should.
I know. She can't help it, right? I get it. It just feels like fate is mocking me. Even in death, I won't ever get to be with Malco again.
No, it hasn't been long since the battle. The door to the Night Kingdom should still be open to you. Give me some time. I'll think of something.
Is that even possible?
It doesn't matter. I have to try. A hero of Natlan deserves a better fate than this.
This feeling. Is this the Night Kingdom?
Looks like this method worked on you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. People don't always have the nicest things to say about you. But shows what they know.
That's a given. I hope you come back to us soon, Vichama.
If I may, what about the others? Can you save them too?
We're sorry.
Don't apologize. You're doing everything you can. From now on, may every soul in Natlan find haven and home.
I promise you, Vichama. I will not abandon the ley lines to their fate.
Thank you. People like you are the true heroes. Goodbye.
Let me go back. Please, my child is waiting for me. Home. Here. Home.
She's one of the souls that overflowed from the Night Kingdom. She can no longer go back there.
Home. Home.
We're sorry. If there was anything we could do...
Home. Home.
She's at her limit. Just getting here has taken all her strength.
Let me go back. Let me go.
The Night Kingdom isn't responding. That means its doors are closed.
Why? fought my entire life. I believed the Lord of the Night would.
I'm sorry. The lane lines are overwhelmed, and the Lord of the Night has no strength left.
Why? Me? Who am I? Does it even matter? Who?
Of course you matter! Wait!
Absolute helplessness. That's what he felt in his final moments. I could sense it. I'm sorry.
Save me!
Don't worry. I can help you. Just hold on.
The Night Kingdom. Thank you. Oh, you must be from the Masters of the Night Wind. Would you tell me your name, kind soul?
Lolly.
Lolly. What a beautiful name. Dazzling, just like the stars in the sky.
I can't disappear!
It hasn't been long since he died. I can still try to save him.
I can't. I can't.
Watch out, Lolly. The Abyss is corrupting him.
Disappearing. You are.
I'm sorry. The Abyss has corrupted his soul from the inside. Even if we could send him back to the Night Kingdom, it would only make the situation worse.
I know. If we were just a little quicker, we could have stripped away its power. But it's too late.
Oh no! Saurian souls can be affected too?
Their souls are still intact. I should be able to help them.
Hold on! Is that...
That's right. I recognize him, and the two souls next to him should be his grandparents. Kachina told me about what happened. Well, it all makes sense now. Io could barely sleep or eat because he sensed the presence of his grandparents.
That must be why he looks so happy right now. They're finally reunited.
When was the last time Io slept?
From what Kachina said, it's been a while. He hasn't been doing so hot lately. But now that he's seen his grandparents again, he looks completely at ease.
Kachina's taken me to meet Io before. He's always been such an energetic little Saurian. If he didn't want to sleep, even his parents couldn't make him. But whenever his grandparents started to sing to him, he would fall asleep in no time. I think it's a song from when Io's father was a baby, or even before then.
That's amazing! Io was so restless earlier, and now he's completely calm! Io can finally get a good night's sleep. Still, it's not like this can go on forever.
No, their time is running out. I have to send them back to the Night Kingdom before it's too late.
What's wrong with them? They got super angry all of a sudden.
They don't want to go.
I know you don't want to leave Io, but you can't stay here. You're running out of time. If you don't go back to the Night Kingdom now, you'll disappear in a few days.
They've made their position clear. We want to stay by his side, no matter what. We should respect their decision.
I don't want to leave them to that fate. But if this is what they want, then I can't separate them.
What fate? You mean like the other lost souls?
Yes. They will gradually fade away, painfully and slowly, until nothing is left. But that is their choice. For the next few days, at least Io will get a good night's sleep.
That's the only way to prevent more souls from suffering the same fate. Once all traces of abyssal power are removed from the Night Kingdom, the Pyro Archon will restore the ley lines. That's the—
So we're not just fighting for the living, but for the dead too.
What dream?
Oh yeah, you said the captain had a bunch of these kinds of souls with him. Maybe they're looking for a home too. But it's impossible for Conrians to enter the Night Kingdom, right? Although it wouldn't be the first time the captain tried to do the impossible.
Even in its fully functional state, the Night Kingdom can't accept foreign souls. It's completely isolated from the ley lines of other nations. In theory, that means Conrian souls shouldn't be drawn to the presence of the Night Kingdom. Something strange is going on.
One thing's for sure. It seems like the captain wants to help these souls.
Well, he usually keeps his cards close to his chest. If we want to know what he's up to, we just have to wait for him to act. Anyway, let's focus on the final battle. That's the most important thing right now.
I will. Good or bad, happy or cruel, we always have to face the truth. Reality doesn't change just because we choose not to face it.
I just wish I could have done more. So many souls, and I could barely help. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. None of this was your fault.
I guess you're right. If we want to end this, we have to tackle the root of the problem. The ley lines.
It's just another reason why this battle is so important. Traveler, before you set off, remember to give your ancient name to the Pyro Archon. She will introduce it to our people and explain its meaning. And then, the rest is up to you.
And don't forget, we're all cheering for you!
Silence!
Overruled! Let her rip!
The tides beckon. Melusines are... Beautiful creatures.